What up? It's your boy A9. And today, we're going, you know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about something maybe a little touchy, may not be a little touchy. I don't know because people just, you know what I'm saying? People just people. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to talk about this. I may be a little late on it. I was aware of it when it happened, but I feel I should talk about it and I should give my opinion on it because I haven't put a video out in a minute and I've had so many rants that I needed to go on, but I've been like kind of backing away because I'm like, dang, what if this come off the wrong way? What if they take what I say the wrong way and this and that? But at the same time, I don't really care and I need to put videos out, you know what I'm saying? So I can't just abandon my ideas because I'm afraid of what people might feel about my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into it. Women. We love women. They're the greatest creation of God. In my opinion. In my opinion. God's greatest gift to man, mankind, and men individually is a woman. You understand what I'm saying? So with that, you gotta be what's the word, like step on eggshells, you know what I'm saying? Because women are so important to just everything. But at the same time, you gotta be honest. You can't lie to yourself. You can't like deceive yourself, neglect the facts because it's a woman. You understand what I'm saying? So a few weeks ago, Latto had like over 100 songs and recordings and references and all that stuff leaked out. And of course, the people who are kind of scared to say certain things, they just gonna be like, "Oh, that was a lot of songs. Oh, she been working." But if you listen to what actually was leaked, it's reference tracks from songs that's not her songs, which means someone recorded those songs and sent them to her, sent them to multiple different women artists, and the women artists that actually put those songs out were the ones that accepted it. And what that means, a lot of these female rappers are sharing ghostwriters or sharing writers and aren't really making the songs that they are credited for making. You know what I'm saying? Or that they get the credit for making. A lot of these women, and this kind of goes back into Sweetie selling 2,000, I'm about to say $2,000, 2,000 albums in a week. And how it goes into that is a lot of these women rappers, I want women rappers to succeed. I want women rappers to make great music. I want women rappers to be the best rappers. Your top five best rappers on the planet should have a girl in there. That's how I feel. Because it's not like it should be impossible. But of course, yeah, it's a male dominated genre and this and that, but the women have been stepping up. There's more women rappers than there's been, like, because there was one time where Nicki Minaj was the only one. Now we got like 20 of them. You know what I'm saying? So the women rappers are getting that spotlight, but they gotta kind of get legit with it. You know what I'm saying? They gotta be more than just the face of the music. They have to be the creators of the music. They don't have to be. They can do whatever they want. But I'm just saying, as far as wanting the respect, because I'm not saying don't respect women rap, but I'm saying you can't ask for respect in something you do not do. For real. You understand what I'm saying? If I'm a robot, if I'm a robot and the person who created me as a robot made it to where I can calculate the diameters or whatever the word is to where I can always hit the perfect 3-point shot no matter where I'm at, what I'm doing, because I'm a robot and that's how I was programmed to always hit a 3-point shot. As that robot, I can say I deserve my respect as a 3-point shooter because I keep making 3-point shots. Because they're going to say, well, you're a robot. You were programmed to always make 3-point shots. We shouldn't respect you because you were manufactured to do something that people spend their whole lives learning how to do. We can't do that. So, in that same analogy, there's a lot of women rappers that say, oh, y'all don't respect us because we women, we work hard, we do this and that. We deserve all the respect and we deserve the spotlight like the men deserve the spotlight. That's true, but if you're not writing your songs, if you're not writing your verses, if you and 20 other women are all sharing the same ghostwriters and y'all are sharing the same hits and sharing the same songs and everything is manufactured, the only thing that's real is who you are, like what you post, like your pictures, your body, and possibly your personality, if that's the only thing that's real, and you're not writing the songs, you're not producing the beats, you just really just speaking what somebody else is putting in your ear, how can we give you respect if there's people who are legit, who have legit spent their entire lives learning how to rap and learn how to make a hit and make a song and actually putting some type of work in? Why should we give you that same respect if that's not what you're really doing? You understand what I'm saying? And they got, of course, they got some women rappers who are writing their own stuff. But I'm talking about the ones who aren't. Those same women who aren't writing their own records are the same women that are hopping on Twitter and Instagram saying, because I'm a woman, I don't get no respect in this male-dominated genre. And that's not what it is. We can respect you. People respect Nicki Minaj. Rappers, like real rappers, respect Nicki Minaj. They will always praise Nicki Minaj because Nicki Minaj is really one of them. And Nicki Minaj actually writes her own stuff. You understand what I'm saying? But if you just pop up out of nowhere, you fine, you look good, you got a nice little voice, but you not writing nothing, and the fact that you're not writing nothing, and the person who is writing for you 9 times out of 10 is a man, how can we respect that? If the message you're delivering in your music isn't even a message you probably don't agree with. Or maybe you do a little bit, but it's not coming from your own thoughts in your own mind, in your own heart, in your own soul. How can we respect that? If you're only portraying what a man is telling you to portray in your music, how can we respect that? With Drake, people always throw it out saying, "Oh, we can't consider Drake a rapper because Drake don't write his own music." Which Drake writes majority of his music, but there are some songs that Drake got ghostwriters on. You know what I'm saying? And that's understandable. I say the same thing. I will say the same thing. Drake, I would say is the GOAT rap artist, the GOAT hip hop artist. But as far as one of the greatest lyricists of all time, Drake, if he didn't have ghostwriters, would definitely be in that conversation because Drake can rap. Drake can really rap. So Drake can really rap, but the fact that you had a ghostwriter here and there, it kind of disqualifies you from being put in that conversation for greatest rapper, greatest lyricist of all time, just because everything that you spit wasn't written by you. You understand what I'm saying? But in that same light, we try and kill Drake for having ghostwriters, but we gotta acknowledge and give respect to the women who do the exact same thing. It's a double standard and it doesn't make sense. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like artists like Dirk, Baby, Meek Mill, 21 Savage, Lil Uzi. I could just keep naming them. These are artists that, for as far as we know, write their own music, and we give them that credit. Hey, yeah, this verse is hard. Blah blah blah. You did this. You did that. Ah, da, da. We give them that respect. We give them that credit because they're actually putting in that work. When they always posting stuff, I got it coming. I got this mixtape coming. I got this song coming. I got this coming. We could give them more credit, give them more leeway. I mean, not give them more leeway, but give them more credit and respect their grind more because we know you really sitting in the studio, probably with an engineer, writing or going off the dome, or however y'all doing, punching 100 songs in a month. You know what I'm saying? And you put them together, you dropping projects, you dropping singles, you dropping features, and you really put in that work. But if all you're doing is doing shows and taking pictures for Instagram, and whenever your writer send you a verse or send you a reference, you just hop in the studio and just repeat what they wrote, we can't give you as much credit if you putting in a lot of work. Like, in my opinion, if I respect the person who sits down and wrote 100 songs, wrote and recorded 100 songs more than I would respect someone who recorded but did not write a single song 100 times. Because it's easier when somebody, okay, this is the flow, this is the delivery, okay, I'm gonna just repeat what they did. This is my turn to do it. All you doing is like lip syncing, except it is your voice. What up? It's your boy King A. Now I just realized while I'm editing it, I said all you're doing is just lip syncing, but you're using your voice. That's karaoke. So pretty much what y'all are doing at a certain point is y'all are just overpaid karaoke singers. You know what I'm saying? What is the respect in that? What is the creativity in that? But you ain't write it, you ain't produce it, you ain't engineer it, you ain't do nothing, but you're just the face of the music. Like I said, shout out to all the women rappers, women artists really, because they ain't just rappers, the female artists, the women artists. that are putting in that work. You know what I'm saying? Latto and Cardi B and Bia and Glorilla, Ice Spice, all of them that I follow on Instagram. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out to them. But you gotta kind of understand the argument of you shouldn't demand respect for something you do not do. You don't write. You know what I'm saying? You're just the face of the music. But this is a man writing what you're saying. You're portraying, you're supposed to be pro women, fighting for women's, I'm not fighting for women's rights, but you're supposed to be pro women, women independence, women taking over the game, women doing this, women doing that. But you're not doing any of that without, like, you're not doing any of that, period. And majority of it is being done by a man. And men, we can tell because the music don't sound as authentic. The music doesn't sound as good, and the subject matter is too one-dimensional. You understand what I'm saying? It's like I know if you're a man and you've actually been with women, have female friends, you know that there's a lot more to a woman than sex. There's a lot more to a woman than fuck that nigga, I'm finessing that nigga. There's a lot more to that. Women actually have real problems, real trials and real tribulations, real ups and downs in their life, just like we do. Men, as male rappers, we can hop on and we could tell the ups and downs of the life that we live, no matter what that life is. And I would be interested to hear that from a woman, even though I can personally have a conversation with a woman and hear that. If a woman can put that in the right words and deliver that to me, and I can feel her pain, feel what she's going through, feel, oh dang, that's a different side that I didn't even think about, it's dope. But if every time as a woman rapper I listen to you, it's I finessed this nigga, oh he ate me out, oh he did this and that, fuck these niggas, I need me a rich nigga, da, da, da. And it's just like, bro, y'all already think that we think that all women are gold diggers, all women are hoes, all women are this and that, and you don't help. You don't help the cause. You know what I'm saying? And I know there's some men who all they talk about is fucking bitches and getting money, but that's not every rapper. That's not every rapper. It's not every mainstream rapper. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the mainstream female rappers, women rappers, are finessing nigga out his money. Fuck these niggas. If you ain't got money, don't talk to me. Buy me a Birkin. You a bitch. Like, and some like slick stuff that you'll say to some opposing women. A lot of the women rappers are just saying that. You know what I'm saying? Mainstream. That's why I want to say mainstream women rappers, because I know there's underground women rappers that are doing exactly what I'm saying mainstream women rappers should do. But the fact that that's a lot of the content and the majority of the women rappers' music, and most of them aren't being written by the women rappers, they're just being cycled around between them for, oh, you could go say it. Okay, you can go say this, and you can go say this. It's just like, okay, how can we respect? How can we learn to respect what y'all are doing? We respect that y'all are making a change. Y'all really, like, a lot of y'all are popping up. But if you're not writing it, and your content isn't that much different from her content, which ain't that much different from her content, which ain't that much different from her content, because y'all are all sharing writers, what do you want from us? You want us to just ignore that fact and just be like, oh yeah, let's support women? No, there's got to be an asterisk on everything. They have to be a but on everything. Respect is earned, not given. You understand what I'm saying? You being a woman generally gives you a certain amount of respect, or you deserve a certain amount of respect. You know what I'm saying? You got to be more gentle, and you have to be more caring towards women because they're women. You understand what I'm saying? Why are you trying to be aggressive? Why are you trying to be loud? Why are you trying to be all that towards a woman? But if the woman is demanding respect in something else besides the fact that I'm a woman, we give life to y'all, and we just help the world run. Besides that fact, if you're not doing nothing, then we gotta say, hey, I respect you. You're a woman, you're beautiful, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want to listen to that. You ain't right that. You ain't really putting in the work. Like, you look good, And this, like I said, this ties in. I'm going on the rant. This ties into the sweetie thing. Sweetie, I'm not. You look good. You all over the place. Every time somebody see you, it's like, dang, sweetie on everything. She bad. She look good. Da, da, da. But ain't nobody want to listen to your music because we don't know you for your music. We don't care about your music because all people care about generally is you look good. And a lot of these women rappers kind of get that, kind of push that image of I'm a baddie, I look good, and it hinders their career because it's like, okay, put in some work, make us actual fans of your music. Don't make us a fan of your body. Don't make us a fan of your face. Don't make us a fan of your sexuality. Make us a fan of what you want to make your money off of. You want to make your money off music. You started rapping so you can get out of the trenches, you could get out the hood and take care of your family. Now these Fashion Nova deals and this and that may have helped you get out that predicament, but if you're going to drop an album, but you spent all your time pre-rollout, pre-everything promoting Fashion Nova, this and that, blah, 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 we just going to look at you like an Instagram model. And we're going to treat you like an Instagram model. They're going to give you 2 million likes on Instagram and you're going to sell 2,000 records. You understand what I'm saying? You're going to get 30 million followers on Instagram, but you're only going to sell 2,000 records. You understand what I'm saying? It's about the work ethic. It's about actually putting in that work to kind of gain. That's how you gain the respect of people. Just repeating what someone else is saying and putting it out under your name doesn't garner you respect. We have to know that you really penning this shit. You really recording this shit. You really linking with the engineer and linking with the producers, and y'all really like vibing, and there's a chemistry, and you also talking about things that make people interested in what you have to say. You know what I'm saying? They got artists who've been like, people still run to a Jay-Z verse because we want to hear what Jay-Z got to say. Same with Nicki Minaj. Sometimes people be like, I want to hear what, besides when Nicki Minaj is going for a hit, people be like, I want to hear what Nicki Minaj got to say. You understand what I'm saying? They got rappers like that where it's just like, yeah, he could come with this regular pop single or whatever like that, but with this going on and this going on, this going on, he may have something to say. Let's listen to what he got to say. You understand what I'm saying? That's how I feel like that's part of the reason why Dirk got as big as he did. Not only because of the Dre feature, but because Dirk has had so much stuff going on in his life to where people, and he's so open in his music about what's going on in his life to where when Dirk drops something or when Dirk dropping an album, people listen because they want to hear what he has to say. They want to hear his response about this and his response about that. And we need more mainstream women that give you that same feeling where it's just like you're not just a pretty face, but you have something to say. And anytime you have something to say, we want you to say it and put it in your music, and we're gonna figure out how clever you found a way to say it and stuff like that. Cardi B do that, but Cardi B do it more on social media. She can still sell records because Cardi B is Cardi B. You understand what I'm saying? I feel like Cardi B makes better music than most of the other women rappers. And Cardi B has a ghostwriter. People know that, but Cardi B kind of garnered this respect because people seen her actually grinding. You understand what I'm saying? People actually seen her come from here and go up. She's a pretty face. She look good, but Cardi B has put in that work for real. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. Like, you could have, ain't nothing wrong with having little writers, but we have to see that you really just put in that work and you're not just a face behind the music. We seen Cardi B put in that work. You understand what I'm saying? But I just want to go on this little rant a little bit. I talked to my homie about this, and I was like, bro, I want to make a video about this, but I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Feel like I'm stepping on no toes, but fuck it. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, shout out to all the women rappers. Shout out to all the R&B singers, because they doing a good job. They making a change. And at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. Making a change. But with that change, you should not have a sense of entitlement. You shouldn't feel like, hey, back 10 years ago, they only had one woman rapper. Now there's 15 of us. All of us deserve respect because we women. And it's just like, we already respect you because you women. But we separating your sexuality from your art. Understand what I'm saying? Being a woman is a side, yes. We keep calling y'all women rappers, whatever like that. But at the end of the day, y'all are still just rappers. Not just rappers. But you understand what I'm saying. It shouldn't be male rappers, women rappers. It's all should be rappers. So we should hold all rappers, hold all artists to the same standards, whether you're a man or a woman. So if men can get killed for not writing their own songs, then why can't women be like women get killed for it? Women, why can't we look at a woman rap and be like, hey, look, you bad, you bad and all, but your music ain't that good, and you ain't write none of your songs. So I'm not gonna listen to it, and I'm not gonna kind of respect you as an artist because what art have you created? You didn't write it, you didn't produce it, you didn't engineer it. You just mimic what somebody else said. But that's with me. I'm gonna end it if I keep running in circles or anything. But as if for me, I'm out. Too sweet. Also, before I get out, new single out. I dropped, was it last week? 2 weeks ago? I can't remember. 5:04 a.m. in Holly Grove. Check it out on Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, Amazon Music, YouTube, whatever you listen to music on, except SoundCloud. It's not on SoundCloud. Whatever streaming platforms that you listen to music on, it's on there. You know what I'm saying? It's a 5:04 a.m. in Holly Grove is just me going off for about 4.5 minutes, just bars after bars. If you could catch them, if you could catch everyone, shout out to you. There's a lot of people who can't catch every single bar that I have in there, every single wordplay and all stuff like that. But it's out now. We got more music coming. Shout out to the gang, Palm Street family, Palm Street posse, Paradise gang, whatever you want to call it. Shout out to them. Shout out to my supporters. Shout out to my family. Shout out to everybody that's helping this move, helping this get big. We doing it like we still doing it out the trenches, real work. You understand what I'm saying? Microphone, little soundproof thing, do it all on the iPad, whatever, and it's getting big just off of that. You know what I'm saying? But that's it for me this time. I'm out. Too sweet. Deuces. Yeah.